What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm the GM Man, and welcome. Today we are heading over to my buddy Chad's shop, aka LS Customs. We are going to be working on the 79, Project 79 if you guys are new. It's my 1979 GMC Sierra Grande, full wheel drive. Stuff we've done to it: I did a 4-inch lift, 18 by 14 Moto metals, wrapped in a 33-inch Irok, rebuilt TBI 350, converted it back over to the carb setup. So we are actually heading over there. I had to stop and get blades this morning. We are going to be working on the exhaust, and hopefully I'll get it started for you guys today. So stay tuned for that. But I'm heading over there now, as you can tell. Probably 10 minutes I'll be over there. I'll pick you guys up and give you a little bit of a rundown on the truck. I don't know when the last video I made of it was, but I know it's been a while. It's just hard getting over here when I've got a part-time job in town. I was doing hay this summer. That takes up a lot of time, and then I also do auto body and detailing on the side, so I stay pretty busy. So we're gonna head over there, try and get a video of it, try and get it started for you guys. So stay tuned and I'll pick you guys up over there. So we made it to LS Customs. Like I said, it's gonna be about 10 minutes. Here is the 79 in its current state. It can turn on, it runs and stuff, but we're just gonna try and get the muffler and kind of an exhaust ran to about the middle of the cab, so you can kind of tune it in a little bit better instead of having open headers. It's a lot easier to tune it in when you got the sound back here and you can kind of listen to it a little bit better. But anyway, guys, that rear bumper will be coming off when I get it back to my house. I'm probably going to rework the flatbed too a little bit. Right now I'm just going to try and get it running, driving, and then I'll get it over to our mechanic and have the ball joints and everything on the front replaced. And then when it's done, ready to go, I'll bring it back and I'll drive this, and I'll take the 98 over there and just have him service it. But there's the heart and stuff. Like I said, that was a TBI motor, swapped intakes on it, put the carb and everything back on it. But that's basically it. Nothing special on the inside. It's old and rusty and falling apart. Door panels are falling apart. We have holes in the floorboard. I do have floor pans for it right there. Trying to get, we're probably going to get new gauges for it eventually. The plastic's kind of, I don't even know what you, cloudy. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and work on that exhaust, and I'll bring you guys back once we get it all cut up, and I'll show you what we did. We're under the 79 here, guys. So here is the header. That's the piece we had to cut. Here's the flanged piece. So it was on there like that, as you can tell, and the collector was up on there. We just had to cut it off. I'm gonna move to the other side now, get it cut off, and then basically what we're gonna do is take the muffler and put a little piece of 3-inch piping down in it, tack weld it, and then slide it in here, clamp it, and then we'll run the exhaust. So that's the plan. I'm gonna move to the other side, get that side cut off, and then we'll probably have to run to town and get a piece of metal for in here, and then some clamps, and then hopefully we'll be able to start it up for you guys and you actually hear what it sounds like. So I'm gonna go to the other side. So my plan was I was gonna try and set you guys up underneath of the truck while I cut it, but it's kind of hard with one person and there's not really any good place to set you. I was gonna put you up here right behind the light, but then the front axle was in the way. Well, then I was gonna put you on the back, but then the light was blinding it and my legs were in the way, so we just scratched that whole idea. Here is what, like I said, what I did. As you can tell, cut that piece off. It's down there on the ground. But the factory exhaust, you can see, goes all the way back. I'm eventually probably going to run axle dumps on this truck, but that probably won't happen until next spring, because I want to take it to a shop about 30 minutes away and have them run the exhaust piping with the frame, so you really don't see much of it, and then all you'll see is the axle dump back here. Then, like I said, that bumper will be gone, so it will look much cleaner back there when you're looking at it from the back with the axle dump. But for now, this is just going to be a temporary thing, so it's not so loud. I'm trying to get it back about the middle of the cab, about where the door is, if I can. I'll have to show you guys this side. It might be a little tight over here though, just because of the transfer case and the angle I'll have to take it. So I'm gonna have to try and fit it up through this gap here, if you guys can see it. Let me grab the light. Up through that hole there, because the header is right here, right where my finger is. So I'm gonna try and squeeze a piece of pipe through there and at least get it back about where this parking brake is. We don't have any parking brake on this truck, so I'm probably just gonna end up cutting that cable, try and get it back there, back away from the holes in the floor, so we're not sucking up exhaust fumes and stuff like that. So that's gonna be the plan. You can tell they did have like a dual exhaust system set up over here. I guess it would be duals off of the headers and then one single all the way back. But we're gonna, like I said, try and fix that, but we got those pieces cut off, so that's good for now. So we went to town, guys. Went to Car Quick there in Seymour, and Harpo there just made me a little flared piece to slip over the header. So this is what we kind of have right now. We're not going to weld anything in just because we want to see where our piece, we're going to have to run it through up here to get it up and over top of the transfer case. So we got a hole up there like I showed you before, kind of run it up and over top just to see what we got. I don't want to weld anything down or clamp anything down solid right now, because then we're just going to have to redo it later. But that's how far we have. I'll probably kind of talk about it more once we get home, kind of explain what we have going on. So I'll pick you guys up when we get back to the house, and I'll see you guys there. Hopefully everyone can hear me. I don't know how loud the truck is, and I got the window cracked, but we are leaving LS Custom. Just kind of going to run down some of the stuff we're going to do to the 79. Like I said, we had to cut, why we had to cut those collectors off on the headers was because those came off of another truck. They got hot and kind of ovaled a little bit. So we cut them off. We had those end pieces made. We're gonna slip those onto the headers and weld it. So instead of having like a collector that you can unbolt and take the header off, basically what will happen is you'll slip that bullet muffler on there and it will be clamped on. So you'll just undo your clamp, pull the bullet off, and then you can unbolt your header and pull it out if you need to. We were talking about welding it all solid, but we decided not to, just in case we needed to do any maintenance or anything on it. So that's why we opted to go the clamped route and weld the small section of pipe I got made onto the header. But what the exhaust is going to be is it's just going to be the headers ran to a Dynamax bullet muffler, the 10-inch long, 3-inch 3-out size. And then we'll probably, I ordered a 3-inch by 4-foot long section of piping that we're gonna try and use to get the exhaust, like I said, back away from the cab a little bit so it's not so noisy. But we might, what I planned on doing was taking that 4-foot, cutting it directly in the middle and having two 2-foot long pieces and then putting the turn downs on it. But we might just have to order another 4-foot long and using the 2 4-foot longs just to get it far enough back. But we'll see. If we need to, we can order another one. If not, then we'll just cut the one we have down in the middle and then do it like I said. We'll have the 2 foot long and then just go from there. The turn downs I ordered are 3-inch by 12 inches long, so they'll give us a little bit of length, but you have to remember you have to slip your turn down over top of your existing exhaust, which will take a little bit of length away, so they might be 11 inches after you slip those on. But I hope you guys liked the video. That truck hasn't started or ran since 2013. It's finally alive, so I'm excited to continue working on it, getting it finished up, getting it back over to my house, getting the grill, headlights, and all that stuff put in, actually be able to take it down the road, hopefully, for the first time in, what, 6 years? Almost going on 7 years. So that's pretty exciting. But anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. I'm gonna get home, get some food, and then I gotta go down to my shop and actually work on my cameraman Clayton's truck, doing new rockers and a paint job on it. So that's where I'll be headed. But anyway, guys, remember, learning as I do, doing what I love. I'm the GM Man. If you're new, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell notification. Stay tuned, guys, for awesome content coming. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.